Hey everybody, I'm here today to save you a little bit of time and heartache when it comes to buying an L-bracket for your Canon R5 or R6. Recently I upgraded from the Canon 5D Mark IV and I had this great Sunwayfoto L-bracket attached to my Canon R5D Mark IV. And I really liked it. It was terrific because, first of all, it was simple, it was inexpensive. It only cost me about 50 bucks when I bought it 5 years ago. It's got this little thumb screw on there, so everything I needed in the field to adjust it, to use it, to keep it working, and obviously I still have it. When I upgraded to the R5, it didn't occur to me about one thing, and that's this tilt flip screen that the R5 has. And of course I knew about that, but what didn't occur to me is that the tilt flip screen would get in the way of a standard L-bracket. When I upgraded to the Sunwayfoto L-bracket, they did a pretty good job of design of it in that they cut out a little notch in the vertical part of the L-bracket so that the tilt flip screen could ever so slightly move into this section and then move up and down this way slightly. The problem with that is I was concerned I was going to break my tilt flip screen on my L-bracket, so I sent that back. This is a message for the guys at Sunway. You produce a terrific product and at a good price, but unfortunately that notch just doesn't cut it. By the way, they're not the only one that has that design. A couple of the other manufacturers have it. The only one that I found that has the perfect design for the R5 and the R6 with the tilt flip screen are these guys, PromediaGear. These guys produced one thing in particular that makes this special, and that's this little notch here. See, what happens is when you get it on the camera, the notch allows for room not only for the tilt flip screen, but also so that you can get into all the cable compartments when you're using it. So I really like this device. It is more expensive. It's about $100 more than the Sunwayfoto device. But a couple things that this thing has on it, in addition to this offset that I'll point out. One is that it's got this terrific little stop pin. Now you might not think that's a big deal, but when you're in the field and you're trying to make sure that your L-bracket's getting attached, starting with that little stop into the camera and then screwing in the screw so that you know that you've got it in the right position means a lot. Especially when you're trying to fumble around in the dark, if you're anything like me and you shoot at night. The other thing is it's got a built-in Allen wrench compartment with a little magnet so that you don't lose it in the field. And it can be extended out so that you can get at these cables, these cable compartments when you're in the field. Let me install this and let's get an idea what this thing looks like. Like I said, first things first, with that little stop, you know that you've got it in the right position. Tighten it down, we're good, put that away, and then Bob's your uncle and you're in the field. You can connect that just great, pull out the tilt flip screen, and obviously does not get in the way, works perfectly, right? You need to adjust to vertical, tilt flip screen, still comes out just fine. Everything works terrific. All right, one more thing. I liked the PromediaGear L-bracket so much that of course I have the battery grip for my R5, and I had to buy the battery grip version of the L-bracket from the same guys from PromediaGear. And it's just as good, just as solid, terrific, functional, as you can see. Still works with the tilt flip screen, everything solid as a rock, has the same extension capabilities, all the same nifty little features, the little stopper so that you know it's on the battery grip exactly like you want it. Use it in the field, on the tripod, both horizontal and vertical, and you know that you're tight. So, highly recommend the guys from PromediaGear. They're the only ones right now that have the R5 bracket with this offset so that it works with the tilt flip screen. Hope someone else produces this, but if not, I will put links in the description below so that you can find out where I found these guys from PromediaGear and where you can get one too.